Harris County is in southeast Texas next to Galveston Bay. As of the 2010 census, the population was 4,092,459, making it the most populous county in Texas and the third most populous county in the United States. Its county seat is Houston, the largest city in Texas and fourth largest city in the United States. The county was founded in 1836 and organized in 1837. It is named for John Richardson Harris, who founded the town of Harrisburg on Buffalo Bayou in 1826. According to a July 2018 census estimate, Harris County's population had grown to 4,698,619, comprising over 16% of Texas's population. Harris County is included in the 9-county Houston-The Woodlands-Sugar Land Metropolitan Statistical Area, which is the fifth most populous metropolitan area in the United States. Human remains date habitation to about 4000 BC. Other evidence of humans in the area dates from about 1400 BC. 1 AD, and later in the first millennium. The region became uninhabited from 1 AD until European contact. On the other hand, little European activity predates 1821. Alvar Nunes Cabeza de Vaca may have visited the area in 1529. French traders recorded passing through in the 18th century. Spaniards attempted to establish a fort in the area around the same time, but did not persist for long. The first recorded European settlers in Harris County arrived in 1822. Their schooner sailed into Galveston Bay and ran aground on the Redfish Bar. Some of those passengers traveled further up the bay system, but it is not known whether they settled up Buffalo Bayou or the San Jacinto River. One of these passengers, a Mr. Ryder, settled at what is now known as Morgan's Point, Texas. Also in 1822, John Iams settled his family at Cedar Point after sailing from Berks Bay, Louisiana. Dr. Johnson Hunter arrived just after Iams. He also wrecked his boat near Galveston. He settled at Morgan's Point and was a grantee of land there. Nathaniel Lynch settled in the area and operated a ferry. In 1824, the land impresario, Stephen F. Austin convened at the house of William Scott for the purpose of conveying titles for Mexican head rights. He was joined by the land commissioner, Baron von Bastrop, and Austin's secretary, Samuel May Williams. About 30 families gained legal titles to land in what would later be known as Harris County. A few immigrants settled on Buffalo Bayou in these early years, including Moses Callahan, Ezekiel Thomas, and the Wintz brothers. Nicholas Clopper arrived in the Galveston Bay area from Ohio in the 1820s. He attempted to develop Buffalo Bayou as a trading conduit for the Brazos River Valley. He acquired land at Morgan's Point in 1826. John Richardson Harris, for whom the county was later named, arrived in 1824. Harris had moved his family to Saint Genevieve, Missouri Territory, where they had been residing until the early 1820s. Harris was granted a league of land at Buffalo Bayou. He platted the town of Harrisburg in 1826. While he established a trading post and a grist mill there, he ran boats transporting goods between New Orleans and Harrisburg until his death in the fall of 1829. The first Congress of the Republic of Texas established Harrisburg County on December 22, 1836. The original county boundaries included Galveston Island, but were redrawn to its current configuration in May 1838. The area has had a number of severe weather events, such as hurricanes, tropical storms. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the county has a total area of 1,777 square miles is covered by water. Both its total area and land area are larger than the U.S. state of Rhode Island. Per 2018 U.S. Census Bureau projections, the population of the county was 4,698,619. Demographically 62.84% white, 19.02% black, 8.41% other races, and 42.55% Hispanic. As of the 2010 census, the population of the county was 4,092,459. White Americans made up 56.6% of Harris County's population. Non-Hispanic whites represented 33.0% of the population. Black Americans made up 25.9% of the population. Native Americans made up 0.7% of Harris County's population. Asian Americans made up 6.2% of the population. Pacific Islander Americans made up just 0.1% of the population. Individuals from other races made up 14.3% of the population. People from two or more races made up 3.2% of the county's population. Hispanics and Latinos made up 40.8% of Harris County's population. As of the 2010 census, there were about 6.2 same-sex couples per 1,000 households in the county. As of the census of 2000, 3,400,578 people, 1,205,516 households, and 834,217 families resided in the county, making it the largest county by population in Texas. The population density was 1,967 inhabitants per square mile. The 1,298,130 housing units averaged 751 per square miles. The racial makeup of the county was 58.7% white, 18.5% black or African American, 0.5% Native American, 5.1% Asian, 0.1% Pacific Islander, 14.2% from other races, and 3.0% from two or more races. About 32.9% of the PO.